everybody and welcome to our hip series again. Today it's actually going to be more than anything focused on the glute strength. So what we have today is only 2 rounds of exercises that will repeat itself obviously. Then every round consists of 3 sets of 3 exercises and there is 1 staple. Now we're gonna start in the bridge position. So simply lie down on the floor, heel closer to your glute. You push through the feet, push through your heels, go on your shoulders, push the hips all the way up towards the ceiling as much as you can, and then we're just simply going to lower down to the floor and back up. We are just going to, we're not gonna go all the way down to the floor, just to hover above and bring those hips up. Every time when we bring in the hips up, we are pushing them as much as possible. That's for 1 minute. Then we stay in the position. We're just going to put our feet much further away from our body and do exactly the same, this time pushing through our heels only. So we feel it more on our hamstrings. But exactly the same principles. We are pushing the hips all the way up towards the ceiling as much as possible. That's again for 1 minute. As a third exercise, we're gonna have kneeling hip thrust. Now, you're simply going to go on your knees, wherever you want to have your hands, whether in your waist or whether in front of you, it's behind your head. It really does, it's not important. You need to squeeze those glutes and you just pretend that you, or make that movement like if you would go to sit on your heels, but you're not gonna sit, you end up hovering above, and then just thrust those hips back front and squeeze those glutes, push them through as much as you can, and again just like if you would be sitting down. And we're gonna repeat this for 1 minute. Now for those who want to join it with a little bit of mobility as well, you may indeed spread those legs a little wider and take that sit, but be careful because this will be difficult for your knees, okay? So you may take that sit sort of almost all the way to the floor in between your legs, but please honestly be mindful of your knees. There's no need for this. Now afterwards is our staple. Our staple today is a sequence of squat exercises. So we're gonna perform squat for 45 seconds, so just a regular squat. Now no need to go too fast, but obviously in a nice and reasonable pace, because it's not, we are trying to put a little bit of the demand on those glutes. Then after that we are only going to go to pulses, straight to pulses for 15 seconds. So only gentle pulses in that squat position. Then we go full range again for 45 seconds. That is followed straight by 15 seconds of hold. So we're gonna go down as low as possible and we will hold it for 15 seconds. So that is our staple. Afterwards, we're gonna lie down on our stomach. We will support our head looking down. Obviously, head will have to be on our hands. Otherwise it's not gonna be very comfortable. And we're gonna do just Superman legs. So what it is, you have to squeeze your glutes to bring those legs up as high as possible and back down to the floor. Again, we perform this for 1 minute. Afterwards, we will have prone flutter kicks. So as we are, we're gonna stay as we are, lift the legs as high, and we're gonna hold them up high and just flutter kick, okay, for 1 minute. And after that we go 1 minute of frog lifts. So again, staying in the same position. This time you just bend those knees, and once again you lift in as high as possible. You squeeze the glutes to lift those thighs off the floor and bring those heels up to the air as much as possible. Again, followed by the sequence of the squats, so followed by our staple. Afterwards, we're gonna lie down on the side. Now the top leg is going to go behind the bottom leg. Bottom leg is lifting as high as possible and only curling leg. So only bending the knees, nothing else, no other movement is happening there. Keeping the knee as high as possible and just curling for 1 minute. We swap sides for another minute, and for the last exercise we're gonna alternate leg raises. So you will sit with your legs straight in front of you, toes pointy, knees fully extended. Now wherever you've got your hands, it's up to you. Closer to your body, easier that will be, further away from your body, more demanding that was gonna be. So really make it yours. Keep those knees fully extended and only lift that leg as high as you can. We're gonna alternate. Obviously you can do both at the same time if you prefer so, but I think the legs might be a little tired from those squats. So again, it is up to you. And also we have our staple afterwards as well after this. So it's our last staple. And that's one round done, and we're gonna do the whole thing once more for the second round, and that's it. Once again, there is no rest whatsoever in between those exercises, so brace yourself because I think you will feel it. But definitely will be okay. So not too much of mobility today, but we can give it a rest a little bit. And obviously having strong glutes is important as well, so we're gonna really put the focus on that today. Focus on it, please. Think about those glutes. They will be tired, they will be aching out afterwards. You will feel them. There's loads of going on, loads of demand on them, loads of squeezing, but still try to take it all the way. Try to squeeze it as much as you can to make the most out of today's session, okay? So grab a drink again if you would like to, because we're gonna go straight for 30 minutes. And I'm just gonna play some music. Start the timer eventually as well, so we can get on with it. Alright. We will start in the bridge position. So remember to bring those hips all the way up. Push them through as high as you can.
Bridge. Hamstring bridge. Kneeling thrust. Squat. Pulse. Squat. Hold. Superman legs. Prune flutter kicks. Prune frog lifts. Squat. Pulse. Squat. Hold. Line curl. Swan. Leg raises. Squat. Pulse. Squat. Hold. Bridge. Hamstring bridge. Kneeling thrust. Squat. Pulse. Squat. Hold. Superman legs. Prone flutter kicks. Prone frog lifts. Squat. Pulse. Squat. Hold. Line curl. Swap. Leg raises. Squat. Pulse. Squat. Hold.
Shake those legs so good. Whoa. Well done. Well done indeed. Wow. So, how do you feel? You should properly feel your thighs. Woo. Pretty much probably everywhere. Quads maybe. Personally, I feel the quads the most. But yes, I am aware of my hamstrings and of my inner thighs as well. And most definitely glutes. Why? Fantastic, guys. So, if you want to stretch with me, it's absolutely fine. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me. But do stretch definitely, because the muscles worked really hard today. And for those who wish to stretch with me, take a drink right now if you want, because it was demanding and our system needs a little bit of water. At least the bare minimum for now. Alright. Ooh, shake those legs off again, guys. Let's just start with deep breath, shall we? And appreciate the hard work. Oh, that feels good. Deep breath in and breath out, and just hinge and lean down. Okay, I want you to hang in here because it was a good workout. So really make that upper body with your head, with your arms, everything, the whole upper body, make it just really heavy, hanging down freely. So it's pulling the back of your legs, it's lengthening the muscles at the back of your legs, so you can feel it and enjoy it a little bit, because they were contracting a lot today. You can hold your elbows as well if you want, just to make it go a little deeper, obviously, because if you can reach the floor, then your hands kind of stops you. You can sway from side to side if you want. Fantastic. Beautiful. Now I would like you actually, when we down, stay down. Now, if you need to bend your knees for this one, please do so, but I want you to try to step your palms underneath your feet. Please feel free to bend those knees as much as you need. Okay, so you put your upper body on your thighs, but obviously if you can keep your legs straight, keep them straight. Now use the pressure on your hands to open your elbows more, to go closer to your thighs with your upper body. Then obviously for those with bended knees, you just try gently strengthening those legs. Breathe through, obviously. Fantastic. Gently free your hands and just let's go into a downward dog and let's just walk those feet. Stretch those legs. Keep stretching those hamstrings and those calves. They deserve it. They deserve the attention. Beautiful. Okay, now send your right leg up high and just push it through in between your hands. Ah, beautiful. And let's go. If you can't put your glute down, obviously without turning, then just either stick something underneath if you have anything by hand, or just simply don't put those glutes down on the floor. Now once you're comfortable, once you've got that, start to slowly lean over the front leg. Walk those hands as far as you can and fold over the front leg. Only as far as it allows you, obviously. Breathe through. And for those who want to take a deeper stretch, if you're with me, you've got your right leg forward, then thread your left hand through in between your right side levers and just keep pushing the knee, the elbow, no, the shoulder, third time lucky, the shoulder, your left shoulder towards the floor, and keep twisting more your upper body up towards the ceiling. Try to keep that right glute on the floor as well, and breathe through. Beautiful. Both hands in front. And just walk those hands back to upright position. And just stay for 2 breaths. And we will do the same on the other side. So tuck the toes on your rear leg. Bring this front leg up. Back up to downward dog. One-legged dog, sorry. And then bring the leg together. Now let's pedal first before we do the other side. Let's pedal in the dog a little bit. Okay, let's bring the left leg up high. Through in between our hands. Right leg is sliding more back. And we ending up upright with squared hips, not turning, not opening to the side. Keeping those hips nice and squared. Breathe through. And then whenever you're ready, just slowly fold over the front leg. And again, if you're with me, thread your right hand in between your left side. Keep the left glue on the floor. The left hip should not be moving, but you should try to twist and breathe through that twist. So your right shoulder is trying to go more on the floor and your head is trying to turn more up towards the ceiling. But remember, it's lengthening, okay? It's no point to keep lifting the glutes, the hips on your left hand side, because otherwise there is no lengthening happening. Beautiful. Both hands at the front. 2 breaths deep there. And slowly walk those hands back to upright position. And maybe 2 breaths in here. Fantastic. Tuck the rear toes. Bring the knee up high again. Back to one-legged dog. Just to stretch that leg once more. And let's pedal once again. Amazing. Amazing. Alright guys, one more stretch. For those glutes, lie down on the floor. And now let's do the figure 4 stretch. So you can put your left leg over your right knee and just bring that leg closer. And breathe through, keep those shoulders relaxed. And using your hands, pull your right leg towards your chest, closer to your chest. So you're forcing the leg to go as well, to feel the stretch on the outer side of your thigh and of your glutes. Hips staying down on the floor, nice and low. You can obviously stretch that leg if that's what you prefer, and you can pull that leg closer to your upper body in this position. Just breathe through. Beautiful, you can let go, and we're gonna swap. So this time right leg over your left, and just bring that left closer to be able to grab it with your hands and pull towards your upper body. Once again, you may indeed stretch that leg up, the left one obviously, and pull it closer in this position. Now breathe through and keep the hips down on the floor. Fantastic. Fantastic. Shake those legs. You can do one big stretch as well. Oh, that feels good. Yes. All right. That's it for today again. Once again, please feel free obviously to stretch as much as you wish, as you need, as you feel like you could do. Otherwise, have a fantastic day. Well done guys, absolutely smashing work, because it was quite burning at some point, but you've done incredibly well as always. Have a great day, and I see you in day 11. Bye.